Welcome guys to another video on risk management. My name is Edwin Mungai, and today what I want us to talk about is about risk aware culture. I've dealt with a lot of risk managers, and one of the headaches they usually have is creating a risk culture, because that you will find in many organizations, risk is actually left for the people who have the word risk in their job title, the people who are responsible for risk management. The rest of the employees within the organization feel that it is not their responsibility to participate in risk management. So how can you, as a risk manager or any person responsible for risk in the organization, create a risk culture? So that's what we're going to talk about, and I've actually come up with an anagram, the word basic. So we're going to talk about the basics of creating a risk culture. So let's see what this means. So the first one is B. You're supposed to get top level buy-in. What happens is that if top management lead by example, that becomes a very powerful tool, because when employees see that top management is focusing on risk, they're more likely to in turn follow that route. So the first thing you need to do is make sure that you have top management's buy-in. The second thing you're supposed to do is to create awareness on risk. What this means is that if you really want your employees to participate in the whole risk management process, you need to equip them with the basic knowledge of risk management and make sure that you put a spotlight on risk and how it affects their day-to-day activities. Then we talk about S. So S means you need to break down the silos. Silos are boundaries that prevent different departments from understanding each other's risk profile. It also prevents risk managers from clearly understanding what is happening on the ground. The process owners, sometimes they are not able to reach to the risk managers to communicate to them about risk. So therefore, you need to make sure that you've broken all the silos, that you adopt an open door policy where in case any issue comes up in regards to risk, that you as a risk manager are able to capture it quickly. Then I stands for establishing incentives, coming up with incentives, whether it's award or even putting it in employees' performance appraisals, right? Make sure that you have incentives that will motivate the employees to participate. Then you have C, it stands for communicate what is expected. Make sure that every stakeholder within your risk management framework understand their roles and responsibilities. And finally, S stands for use software. Basically, what you're saying is you need to make sure that you've adopted technology that will help you gather risks, whether it's even not only gathering risks, but also doing audits and all that. What we usually say is that organizations that have adopted technology in their risk management are actually at a high level maturity, right? Because they're using best practice, and it's easy for them to scale and have standardization and repeatability. That means the way people do risk analysis is the same throughout the organization. So those are the things that would allow you to create a risk aware culture. So if I've actually left anything out, make sure you comment on all our socials. I will be engaging you in our socials, and we can even have a conversation further on how to create a risk aware culture. So bye, and thank you for watching this video.